What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by the garage. We are back, and not only am I back, look who I got back with me over there. So anyway, guys, we have been busy doing a lot of traveling, not working on cars.
Not in the garage at all.
Not in the garage at all. We haven't actually touched anything in months. No. Not even changed oil, like done nothing. And it's actually been really nice because when you're making a video every single week, it can kind of wear on you a little bit. And it's nice to take a break. But the good news for you guys is that, well, we are back. And during our time off, the projects didn't stop piling up. They just stopped getting installed. So in today's video, we're going to go over lots of projects for the Commander, lots of projects for the Miata coming up here in the next couple weeks. We have the parts for almost everything we're going to talk about in this video. So it's just a matter of getting it done, getting on the car, and we're going to get back to work. So sit back, relax, and enjoy kind of the preview of things to come. All right, guys, so kicking things off with the Jeep Commander. What you see here on the table is what I have to install, and even have more stuff coming in the mail, so we're gonna get into that at the end. But to get things started, I need to install these awesome tow hooks in the front of the Commander. I've had these, it's totally embarrassing to say, I've had them for like 3 months. It's been sitting in the garage, not doing anything, but you know, we're gonna get these installed very, very soon. Along with those are these two D-rings, all right? So when people get stuck, we can help pull them out because God knows the Commander's never gonna get stuck. So it's really just gonna be for saving people's behinds on the trails, not for saving our own. A nice little kind of cheesy upgrade that I'm gonna do to the Commander is install one of these guys. This is a USB, and also will give you a readout on voltage of your battery. Now these guys here, these are clear covers for my corner lights, and the reason I got these is because my goal is to wrap them in amber, and this is kind of a translucent amber thing that I got off of Amazon, and that way all of my lights will match and not just kind of have these as yellow, which will be is a little goofy. That's what's on the car right now, so I want them all to match, all be amber. So when I have the front bumper off to install these guys, I think at the same time I'm gonna install these guys. Now these are some LED fog lights. I got these actually for Christmas. That's how long I've had these. These are supposed to be plug and play, kind of. They are for a Jeep XJ or one of those Jeep Wrangler Jeep things. So anyway, they kind of fit. So we're gonna make them fit in ours. So if you guys have a Commander and you wanna add some cool LED fog lights, look forward to that install. Now this is another thing that I've had for months, just sitting around the garage. Has never even opened them. These are leveling plates for the front of the Commander. I've had a lot of people commenting, hey man, you got a rake to your car, you should level it out. And you know, I've considered it, but I'm fearful of the front being higher than the rear. So that's why I haven't done it yet. And I got these, like I said, months ago. What they do is they sit on top of your struts, and then they basically level the Jeep out so that the front is the same height as the rear. I will be trying to install these. I don't know if I'm going to leave them on. It may be one of those things where I install them and take them right off again if the front is too high. I hate that look, but hey, if you think about leveling your Jeep, we're going to be doing that in a video. And then the second to last thing we're going to talk about is we're going to be cleaning up the Commander and making it look more modern here, actually very, very shortly. So some of the ways that we're going to do that is I went to the junkyard and I got these kind of handle deletes. All right, so let's walk over to the Jeep and I'll show you exactly how they're going to work. So these guys are going to replace the handles and give it a much cleaner look. I'll go ahead and trim paint these before I actually install them. So these handles are going to be going away, so that's one thing. And then, while I was at the junkyard, I picked up one of these guys. All right, so basically the non-limited replacement, because there's one thing I hate about the back of this Jeep is this big, giant, obnoxious chrome piece here. So this guy's gonna be going, and what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna be pulling these letters off here. I'm gonna be match painting this to the silver, and then we'll be installing it. It should be a much, much cleaner look back here instead of this obnoxious chrome thing that we're staring at every time we see the rear end of this car. Another thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to A&G Graphics in Longwood, Florida, and they are going to make this thing look cool and look modern with a little bit of touch of some off-road cool stuff. So that is coming. We're getting some graphics done very, very shortly. And we're also getting some graphics done in the interior. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Inside here, we got this kind of super dated wood grain kind of everywhere on the door panels and here in the center console. We are going to be covering that with a cool vinyl wrap, and we're also going to be updating the steering wheel. I ordered during Memorial Day a whole new leather wrapped steering wheel from redlinegoods.com. It takes them a while to make it. Took advantage of their 15% off deal, and that's going to be coming. So one last thing on the Jeep that is coming in the mail are some reverse lights that are going to be mounted up here. I ordered the S2s or something like that from Diode Dynamics. They're way on back order. We're not going to be getting them for a couple months, but again, they had a Memorial Day sale that I took advantage of. So we're finally going to finish our lighting on the Jeep by putting in those reverse lights, which also double as like trail lights, and I'll go over all that when we do the install. But yeah, super excited to get the lighting finally finished, and I'll do an overview on how I did everything once they come in. All right guys, moving on to the Miata. This is super exciting stuff here. So we're gonna start off with this skunk tube.
Look at this thing.
Awesome intake, dude. Can you get in there and check out the runners in there, dude? This thing is super clean. We're gonna be boosting our horsepower on the Miata, and we're hoping to hit that 140 mark. That's what the goal is with all this stuff. So yeah, we got the skunk tube intake. We have a sweet new fuel rail, man. Check this thing out. It is gorgeous. Now, this isn't really going to add any horsepower to the car, but it is going to look so awesome sitting in there. Now, if you guys know anything about skunk tube intakes on Miatas, you know that the bracket to hold the throttle cable on sucks and breaks all the time. So I reached out to a guy on Facebook who CNCs these things specifically for these manifolds, and he made this awesome aluminum CNC'd bracket for us. So I got that guy. We have all of our plumbing in here to make the fuel lines work. We got this oversized intake, so you know we had to match it with an oversized throttle body. Now this is not the Skunk 2 guy, this is the eBay guy. So we're gonna be going over the differences of these when we actually do the installation. We have a throttle cable in this bag for a 94 to 97 Miata, so this should all work. We got our oversized intake tube because again, since the throttle body is bigger, we need a bigger end here to slip over and make our intake work that's on the car. So we have that, and then while we're got this intake manifold off and all that stuff, we're actually going to get a working oil pressure gauge in our 91 Miata. This thing, look at this pile of crap. This was $75 shipped off eBay. It's unbelievable how expensive these things are. But if you want to have an actual working oil pressure gauge in your vehicle, you need to get one of these guys. So we're going to install that while we have the intake all off. And then let's go ahead and move on to some audio. As you guys know, we have a gaping hole in the dashboard where there's supposed to be a car stereo. And I found this on the internet. And what this is this is a 3D printed bracket. Now, all I could find were dimensions on the sizing of this, and I don't own a 3D printer, but I reached out to the guys at Nat Motorsports and they went ahead and hooked us up. They made this for us, so we're gonna be putting this in the car, and this is gonna allow us to install a nice double din. This is the S7 from Toto. You guys know I love Toto head units. We're gonna be installing this guy, and we're gonna be having some tunes in the actual Miata and a modern looking dashboard, so that's super exciting. So that's what's going on with the audio. And now moving on to suspension. So far, we're going to be making an upgrade to the front sway bar, but so far I have the rear. So this is a 14 millimeter. This is from 5X Racing, and super nice piece. It's really going to help with the rear end of the car. We've been driving the Miata, and the last shakedown run that I did on it, I felt like we needed to do some sort of upgrade to the sway bars because they are stock, and I felt like we could use an upgrade there. So went ahead and made the call, got this shipped just actually last week, and we'll be getting a front one soon. We'll be doing both of them in an install video together, so super excited about that. So yeah, dude, the Miata is gonna be getting faster, sounding better, and handling a lot better in the next couple weeks. Now to wrap things up, guys, I want to talk to you about a couple reviews that I'm going to be doing on the channel very shortly. As you guys know, I do a ton of spray painting on the channel, and we're actually got a proper respirator here that I will be demoing, reviewing, showing you guys how it works, and putting it to the test as I go ahead and spray away inside my garage. So that'll be coming. I also got this awesome new polish from 3D here. This is a great company. I've used a lot of their products in the past. I've never used this. So we're gonna be putting this to the test on Kelly's car, which is in serious need of detailing. We're actually gonna be reviewing a ton of products while we detail her car. So this is definitely one of them, and that's gonna be followed up with this Turtle Wax hybrid solution. Their graphite infused kind of spray on sealant. The weather's warming up. Everyone needs to clean their cars up, make it look nice for the summer. Hopefully these videos will be helpful for you and help you make a decision on how to protect your car. So anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stop by the garage. I know we actually didn't install anything today, but I hope you guys are excited about the videos that are going to be coming. So anyway, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Next time.
Yeah, this time with an actual video where we actually do something. Take care, guys.
Bye.
See ya.